How is it going, everyone? 18-wheeler back again with another video. And as you guys know, I promised to make a video about a special tool that I ordered. And as you guys know, I usually work on my own stuff and I do a lot of oil changes. And I've came across a problem as far as all the vehicles that I have different size of oil filters, and you got to get a different size of oil filter tools to take them out. So I kind of did my research and decided to purchase as sort of like a universal tool to take out different size oil filters. And I did purchase it, and I've decided to start off with a personal vehicle. I do have a semi truck coming up as far as a PM, so those are a little bit bigger filters, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to test it out and see how it works. But in this video, we're going to test it out on a personal vehicle, see how it works, and hopefully you guys like it. So stay tuned. At the end of the video, I'm going to test it out on a little bit bigger filter, which is an air dryer filter. It's almost the size of a semi truck, and we'll see how it works. So guys, stay tuned till the end and hope you guys like it. Let's do this. How's it going, everyone? It's another day. This video might not have much to do with trucking, but I figure I'll record it anyway. Be doing a basic service on this car. We're gonna do an oil change, air filter, cab filter, replace a wiper blade at the fluids. Nothing crazy, just a basic service. I don't know if some of you might find it interesting, some might not, but either way I'll get it done. So all right, so the first things first, yeah, I have to bring it up on these things, whatever you call them. I gotta get more space under the car. Set them up nice and straight. Put it in park. Let's see how we're sitting. Okay, like this. They're both good. Make sure you set your handbrake. Put it in park. Set your handbrake. Piece of wood, 4x4. Make sure no nails. Alright. Let's pop the hood. See, the car's dirty too. We'll clean it up. We'll go to the car wash. Okay, so let's get my good old handy tarp. This oil drain pan. I don't have any extensions. All my extensions are gone. So I gotta figure out where can I get an extension from. This might just work. It's gonna work here. Let's see if it's gonna work here. Should be okay. As I mentioned, the reason why I want to do this oil change and want to test out this tool that I ordered. It's a oil filter kind of tool. I've been having issues with you know, something like this. They don't always work good, and you need like different sizes for different vehicles, different filters. And so this looks like it might work. It's a universal. I mean, it will work on this car, it will work on the bigger cars, and it should work on the semi truck. It's a, I believe, 3/8 and a half inch ratchet you can hook up to it. I've never used it before, so today is going to be the first time, so let's see how that works. But anyway, let's drain the oil first. Always draining the oil, you want to open up the top cap, make sure nothing falls in there. You can just even leave the cap on, don't take it all the way out. Let's get some gloves on. And I believe it's a 17 size wrench to get the let's give it a shot. Trying to figure out, why is this wet? Pretty good question. So it might be from the oil filter, or it could be from the axle. So we'll check it out. We might have an axle leak on this car. Okay, got it loose. Okay, let the oil drain. Here's the oil filter, and yeah, I want to test it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can unscrew it with my hands, but let me try that that tool. Well, first I gotta check out the leak, see where the leak's coming from. Don't look like it's coming from yeah, we'll have to check it out. But anyway, let's drain the oil. You can check your oil pan plug or screw for any. This has a magnet on it, so any shavings, if there's anything wrong with your engine inside, this will pick up the shavings, any metal fragments. And it looks good though. I'm just worried about this leak. Never had that before on this car, so I gotta find it. And the way I do it is I'll probably clean up the leak with a brake cleaner or something, and then what's it called, I'll monitor it every single day, see what happens, where it's coming from. So not good. All right, let's try that tool. Let's try this tool. See how this tool will work. Use 3/8. We'll need to figure that out once we get on there.
Never used it before, so this is the very first time. It's nice and fits in many tight places. I guess you just tighten out like that. And then you could use an extension, like a longer extension, but let's flip this over. Let's tighten it a little bit. Okay, it's pretty tight. Oh, super easy. And you can move it back, turn it again. Oh wow, I don't know if you guys can see. Look, super easy. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Let me see if the camera picked it up. And you could just turn it. Just leave it like that for now and double check the camera picked it up. Super easy to use, but I'll double check. All right, the oil should be drained. Let's drop oil filter and put the new one back on. We're gonna get some leak over here. Let's move it this way a little bit. Got some old dirty rags to clean up the frame. We'll do it in a minute. All right, so the key important tip is make sure that, see that seal on the old filter needs to stay on the old filter, because the new filter comes with the, or an O-ring, sort of say it's like a big O-ring. I'll show you guys in a minute. So make sure that's off. We got the plug on. Plug on. Let's put the new filter on. Here's the new filter. This car takes 0W20. Most new cars, V6s or 4 cylinders, take that. What you want to do is put some fresh oil on that new filter and spread it on the new seal, the O-ring, so it's not dry when you put it on. Make sure to close this back up. Okay. You guys can see good. Should have set the camera up somewhere else, but I only have one GoPro, so one angle. Right. Let's wipe everything off. Let's tighten it with the hand as much as you can. All right. And then let's use that tool to tighten a little bit more. It doesn't have to be super tight, but you also don't want it to be too loose, so Alright, switch your ratchet. Tighten it. Let's move it back a little bit. Yeah, look at this. I don't know if you guys can see. You just move it back and then I don't want to make it too tight. It should be good right there. Oh, I think it's tight enough. Let's get the drain plug. Not too tight as well. That should be good. Before I get this drain pan out, I'm gonna clean out that leak. And these are all the tools that you need for this oil change. Fairly simple. I'll show you guys, I'm using a brake cleaner to clean this up. Let's wipe it up as much as we can. The way we can tell where the leak is coming from. If there is any, or it might be just old oil, maybe. No idea. But I'd like to find out what was that all about. Alright, I'll finish cleaning this up. Let me get my headlamp on. Okay, we got the filter on, we got the plug on. Now we can add some oil. So this car takes a little over 5 quarts. This is a 5 quart, and we might have to use a little bit extra from the from another. So the car's facing up a little bit, so the level is not going to be exactly where it's supposed to be. I've done it many times on this car, so I already know. And then I'll drop it, I'll get off these ramps, and then I'll double check again. But as you can tell, this is a full, this is on the low side, this is on a full side, or high side. See, it's showing a little over a quarter. Like I said, it's a bit over a quarter, so oops, I'm gonna have to add. Let's leave this out. Okay, let's see where we are now. Okay, showing full. I will leave it like that. I know it's less than full. I'm still gonna run the car, run the engine for a little bit. I'll run the engine for a little bit. You have to run it so it goes all around the engine, and then I'll shut it down and check the level again and add a little bit more. I'll probably end up adding more. So don't need to run it for long, because obviously from the fumes they are very dangerous. For me, that should be good enough. We'll check the oil level again. Take it out, wipe it off first. As you can tell, we're halfway up, so just got to add a little bit. Looks full. Now that it's level on the ground, we had the engine running for a little bit. Perfect. Nice clean oil. So I use this. I have oil here where I dump it, then I put it on my pickup truck and I take it to a place where they dispose of it. So obviously I use a pump. So the next step is to reset the oil life, and you just turn the key on, hold the reset button for I don't know how many seconds, 10 seconds, hit the arrow up, reset complete, oil of 100%. All right, that's it. Oil change is done. Let's get on to the air filter, engine air filter. Fairly easy too. Clip here, and there's a clip here in the back. Let's get this, and then you just have to lift the front up and just pull it up. It's got those little channels on that side, and here's the air filter. Not too bad. Put it back the same way. And back side's not on. These two in, and that's it for the air filter. Let's get on to cab filter. So air filter keeps the air fresh for the engine. Okay, so for the air filter, in cab filter should be this. Very gentle. Tells you the airflow. Air filter is located in here. Just push the both sides in, comes out. Push these pins in, take the whole thing out. Whew. Pretty dirty. Simple. Does this show which way the air's gotta go? Airflow right here, it shows go down. Airflow go down, airflow down. It's probably gonna go this way as long as arrow's pointing down. And there we go. See the fan over there? And let's just put this back in. That's all for the cab filter. Fairly simple too. This one was pretty dirty already. So last but not least, let's get the rear wiper. This is the original one, so it's got this little clip down here. Pull it up. There it goes. They are a little bit different. This isn't gonna work. Oh, okay, let's see. This is that. Slide that out. This is basically gonna act the same way as this. Put this in like that. That's it. Should not be going anywhere, so that's it. All we need to do is wash it. Needs a good old wash. So service is done. Took us a little over an hour, but we are done. Everything's serviced, basic service. I know the tire pressures are good. I'm gonna monitor the leak that's down there, so I'll probably run it for a little bit today. Go get it washed, come back and check it out again. See what the deal is with that. All right, so I mean the camera is a little bit off, but yeah, so this is a totally different part for a truck, and much bigger filter. This is usually the size of a oil filter on a semi truck. Much longer filter, but as far as the width, this is how big it gets. So I want to test that tool out. And where did I put it? I put it right here. Obviously you could get a either 3/8 or a 1/2 inch ratchet, and in this case we're gonna use a 3/8. And I wonder if this is the way to tighten it. Let me see which will be the better way. Yeah, it's the other way. Okay, so let's try it this way. You would put this on like that, tighten it, and then pretty cool. I don't know if you could let go. Yes, you can. That's pretty strong. right, let's try to loosen it up now. Flip it the other way. And you could get a longer ratchet or a bigger ratchet to get more leverage, more extension. It depends where the filter's sitting. You could go from the bottom, you could go from the top, you could flip it upside down, which is a super idea invention. And just like that, and then you can loosen it up a little bit, move it back to the and there we go. Not bad. I like it. Okay, seems like it's working good. I'm just gonna leave that on there. So this is gonna work great. I mean, next time we're gonna do an oil change on a semi truck. I think it's coming out probably like in a month or so. I'll definitely try to use it, but pretty cool. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios.